All right, final rip. Testing is over. We have made it. We are here. Golly. I hope that I am well adjusted to my new microphone. I'm also going to do my absolute best to not look at the camera. I feel like it would be so much easier to have like a space. It's not about what's easy though. It's about what's getting done right now in the moment. This is the pep talk I needed. This is where we needed to be, right here in front of the mirror, looking me and only me in the eye, holding myself accountable to delivering something for episode 3. We're here. Why is it taking me so fucking long to get around to it, man? It's not even that I haven't gotten around. It's that life never stops. It never fucking stops. And I'm not like gonna make this a mom thing. It's just a person thing. I was talking to my lash girl yesterday. There's not enough hours in the day. She just started a new business. Congrats to her. But like, there's not enough time in the day to get it all done. There's not enough time. I want to make it better. I don't want to make it in a rush, and I don't know how to live not in a rush. This right now, what I'm giving is in a rush even. But I'm giving it my best with the time that I've got. I'm going to take my own advice. I'm Danae, and this is Lighten Up. I need to put like I need to put a sheet over my phone so that I don't look at there's multiple mirrors in front of me. So much lighting, so much mirrors, and I still am trying to look into the phone screen. I am deeply addicted to my phone. For somebody who feels like they can't find time to record something great to give to their friends. I don't know. I think the problem with this mic stand is it's like a little high, like it a little lower. I feel like I'm always leaning forward to talking to her. I woke up so fucking early this morning to try and get this done. I woke up, well, a couple days ago, let's backtrack. I'm always going to tell stories in reverse. Get used to it. I attempted to do this the other day, which I guess was our first official practice run. And I woke up I set my alarm for 5:30. Della promptly woke up at 5 that day for no apparent reason. She never does that. And woke up at 5. So I still delivered like a little something. It just felt like complaining. It felt like, that's the thing about rushing, is I don't want to sit and complain and explain. I want to like do what I do best. I want to advise. I want to review. I want to give hot takes. I don't want to sit and complain. Maybe it's about scheduling. I hate a schedule. I hate having to be somewhere on time. Like, I feel like I want to try and fit everything in. Like when it's the right vibe. I hate a schedule. I hate being bossed around. I'm feeling so inspired. Okay, so we have so much to talk about. I went all the fucking way to Mexico. I went to Cancun with my husband on a work trip and my baby. We went, and it was the exact vacation I needed with the most Danae-coded crash out ahead of time. I feel this immense pressure to like keep it all together, hold it together, do everything, be Wonder Woman mom, also be chill, also be, it's so much. My husband and I fought the day before we left, which is Mother's Day. it was a rough one. But it's like, I'm trying not to, you can't hold it against him. It was the day before he was flying his family internationally on a work trip with him. So I get it. The stress it's not just me feeling it, right? It's a two-sided interaction, but we fought, kind of. It was like the calmest fight of like, no. But we overcame. He apologized. We fucking took our little asses, first class asses. We went first class. That was cool. I think it was my first time flying first class. Our flight left at 5 a.m. to go, which was an aggressive start time that I did not appreciate, but it actually ended up working out. Della woke up and was excited and curious and just darling as hell. We got this like silly travel stroller. I don't know why. We should have just kept the Nuna. I wonder if I'm fucking awful. I feel like my way, I don't know. I will always return something on Amazon, but we used it and it's like scratched and shit, so I should probably but it was a piece of shit stroller, but she had a great time. She she slept the whole first leg of the flight, which was so nice. It was 2.5 hours. She's like in a super good mood ahead of time. Get on the plane. She knocks out. The problem with like first class flying is there's only 2 seats, and then there's like this fat ass center console. So like the option of like laying a baby long ways is just not realistic. Like you can't do that. So she had to like kind of tuck into my, and then the tray table goes over. The food was great. God, the food was so good. And then it's like kind of nice to get like poured your shots of Cheetos in glass instead of plastic. It's a lovely experience. Flying out was way less painful than coming home. The accommodations were really, really great. We stayed at, I'm sorry that I'm gonna that was so much of the feedback was like, don't say but people like, you want me to just take long breaths? Like I have to communicate out my thought, and at that moment my thought is maybe I need to work on that. I'll work on it. This is me. Look, I'm taking ownership, which is more than most of us can do. Maybe it's defensive. Maybe it's just human. I don't know. Anyway, the accommodations were really great. Hotel was stunning. Location stunning. It was like a timeshare type thing. And it was covered mostly by my husband's job. If you guys don't know, my husband is a traveling aircraft mechanic. And for the past few years, their contract has been in Mexico. So he is always flying to Cancun, Cabo, Puerto Vallarta, you name it. And it's a beautiful job. It's a blessing. It's a great job. Great job. But I never get to go because my passport was stolen, and then the baby, and then, so we got it together, we got there, and the timeshare was stunning. So we had a full 1-bedroom suite, close off 1 bedroom. Jetted tub, walk-in shower, double vanity in the bathroom. There was so much storage space, it was insane. Full in-unit laundry. Mwah, chef's kiss. Mwah, in-unit laundry. I'll make love to you. Shouts out to you. And they gave us, they also gave us like a bottle of Foca laundry detergent. That is a fresh smelling, low budget laundry detergent option. I don't know if you guys are familiar with their work. I like it. In a pinch, she'll do. I'm finding ways around. We had a full kitchen, living room. It was amazing. Della lived her motherfucking dream. Her face, like seeing all around, just seeing vacation through my kids' eyes. I could cry talking about it, but seeing vacation through her eyes, seeing her light up and realize, like, I'm just here with mom and dad. Like, it's just us. And we're just out. Like, she loved it. And she has exploded verbally. I was talking to my mom's husband, and we haven't spoken in a long time, but we were talking about Della. And I said she knew like 20 words. She doesn't know 20 words. She knows well over 20 words. She's so smart. And then I walked away from it, and I was like, I didn't want to like be that parent that's like, oh, like playing her up, but like, golly, my kid's so smart. She had such a blast. And then it was great being in the hotel because of the fact that we didn't have dogs. Number one, dogs. Love y'all, but I needed a break. No pets, no dangers, really. Like, all the drawers are empty. Underneath the sink really only has like trash bags. She had the ability to like just run laps and loops around this hotel room. We did give a lot of iPad exposure, I will say, but not in like an annoying, like, listen, I'm a realistic person. I'm going to set realistic expectations for myself, because I feel like when you try to be perfect, like making a podcast, when you aim for perfection, you're going to disappoint yourself. I don't want to disappoint myself. I want to always feel like I'm a good mom. And a good mom means sometimes soothing my child with Disney. She loves Bluey. She loves cars. My daughter loves cars. Cars. The other day, she saw it on the TV. She went, truck. Like, sometimes she very firmly enunciates her words. Truck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. She's so cute. She wasn't scared of the pool. Like, it's just wild. I don't know. The pool had like that walk-in slope type of jaunt. Slope walk-in. She saw the older kids. She wanted to do exactly what they were doing. I thought kids were shy. I thought kids were not adventurous and courageous. I don't know. Maybe some are, some aren't. My kid is like, let me get in there and let me look as cool as they look. Let me do what they're doing. And I love that. I love her so much. I can't even talk about her without getting emotional. That, like, what the fuck? Having a kid is exactly what I was supposed to do. Turns me into, like, becoming a mom. Like, I didn't want to make this, like, a mom podcast at all. But it's who I've become. In the best way. She's fucking everything. She's everything. Anyway, shouts out Weston, because I do not like to travel whatsoever. I don't like sleeping in hotel rooms. I'm skeeved out. I'm skeeved. I find germs. Like, I think about all of the layers of funk life and mystery in hotel room beds, and it just terrifies me. Terrifies me. The wizarding world of Westons. No. The bed was comfortable. It was really, really comfortable. I got some deep sleep, and we slept like, essentially co-slept with Della. She slept in a crib right next to the bed, which is different. We slept so good. It was lovely. Service staff is fucking weird, though, I gotta say. Sorry. Service staff is so weird in Mexico. I don't know if it's like like, it's a vacation destination, right? So I'm like aware of that. And we live in Vegas, where I think service is usually really bad because people are so focused on tips. It's very tip centric. So people are shitty, you know, they're jaded and shitty, I think, sometimes. I think that, like, in a customer serving environment, you're supposed to be a person that is trying to find a way to say yes within the rules. Especially serving. Like, you should be trying to find a way to say yes. Right? Like, it's about accommodating. I don't know. I don't think that what I'm asking for is too much. Some would say otherwise. Just settle. I think that it's a money grab. I feel like, you know, fucking however much. I think that charging $20 a drink. Okay, so let me start from the top. Number one, if you're familiar with traveling to Mexico, most of the service staff in Mexico are men, right? Already strike one for me. Strike one for me is I don't want to interact with men. I fucking hate interacting with men. I don't like interacting with men. So Daniel's working, I'm at the pool, Della's like getting to the point of crashing out. We had waited like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes for some chicken strips. And I'm like, I need to get this baby to the room and to a nap immediately. So I put the baby in the stroller, and I just feel like mom with baby in stroller gives I'm actively urgent, and like people should be aware of that if they've ever had kids. Like, it's usually like a move, like I'm urgent. So I told the guy, like, hey, I gotta leave the pool, so I don't know when these chicken strips are coming, but like, is there a way I could like move them to my room or cancel them? Or, and he's like, no, we can't do that. You have to wait for your food. And I'm like, I give options. I was like, I didn't say I need you to do this. We've been waiting 30 minutes for these goddamn chicken strips, and I realized that that's what every other mom at the pool is doing, but I urgently needed to move. And there was just not a level of like, I'm trying to help. It happened again later on that night. We went to dinner on site, and I ordered a fucking passion fruit marg. I was like, I want a passion fruit margarita. That sounds good. I haven't had one yet. And I'm walking Della around the property because I'm trying to get her to fall asleep so Daniel and I can enjoy our dinner. And I guess the server, and you know, we're sitting outside, so it's not weird that I'm doing that. I'm not being weird. The server comes over and sets the drink down. I come over, I look at it, I'm like, don't look very passion fruity. I take a sip of it. And show as shit, that was a coffee-based drink. And I was like, ooh, sir. Ooh. I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I ordered a passion fruit marg. And he goes, no, you said Tequila Passion. And I said, no, passion fruit margarita. And he said, no, Tequila Passion. You said you wanted Tequila Passion. That's the drink with the coffee base. And I don't know who signed off on that to name a cocktail in Mexico Tequila Passion that has absolutely nothing to do with passion fruit. When there is also a passion fruit margarita option on the menu. I don't know why they would create that type of confusion for an already strained level of communication between, you know, language barriers. I don't know why we would do that, but so anyway, what I'm trying to get to is he just looked me in the eye and was like, no, that's what you ordered. That's what you're going to get. How about what? Like, I don't know. I think that's what? The only answer, I think, is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the only answer in the service industry should be, no problem, my bad, even if it wasn't. I don't think, and I guess that's the thing, is I'm a retail manager of like forever. So I feel like defensiveness has no place in customer service. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Defensiveness is, you know, it's a battle. My kid has been up for 20 minutes. She woke up right before I tried to record this, and I said, I know her, and I know she will roll around in that bed until I can get at least a few minutes off, and she's doing exactly that. She's just rolling around. What a blessing. I felt like I had to do this in the morning because by the end of the day, she goes down now at like 9, kind of pushing a little bit later and later. But she goes down and I am about 8 minutes and 28 seconds behind her. There is absolutely no way. And that, I guess, brings me to, I miss TV. I miss this feeling of like crawling into bed and wanting to watch something. Euphoria came out weeks ago. I waited years for that shit. I can't, like, what? I want to know what happened. And then I keep seeing like in all the clips, like this wedding scene. I'm like, well, and then I feel like it's ruined. And then now I'm not as thrilled to make time for it. Somebody tell me, my Aunt Janice, who is my official executive producer, who has not yet joined us physically. She said it's wild. She watches all the stuff. I clip it all up on TikTok. I don't know. I see the clips on TikTok. Dude, the one that is like absolutely sending me right now is couples therapy, which is also additionally pissing me off. So this is like a whole of thoughts, but like what is an additionally pissing me off is everything is on a different streaming service. This is also a money grab. Like I'm $20 out. I can't do a single other fucking subscription. What in the fuck? We pay for Hulu Live, which I thought included HBO. Doesn't. Hulu Live, Disney Plus. I had to like do all this upgrading to get HBO. We're now paying $120 a month for Hulu, Disney, HBO. But that doesn't include Peacock, Paramount. Like, what the fuck, man? And Paramount is who has couples therapy. And couples therapy looks, oh my God, insane. Looks insane. It looks so, like, I think that everybody should watch couples therapy because it's, okay, so number one, there's this couple, God, I want to be able to give more feedback on them. It's a Caucasian woman, black guy. He's giving Brooklyn or Philly, and he is insane and is clearly using this kind woman for money, but like she's also like enabling it. It is insane. He has temper tantrums. I could never. No, I mean, we all put up with what we put up with. We all put up with what we put up with. We all give what we give, too. But wow, it's like, I think that everybody should watch this to be like, it could be a lot worse. It could also be a lot worse in one way. Like, I got super freaked out. I've never been cheated on, I guess, that I know of. Weird flex, but okay. No, I'm just kidding. That I know of. Every one of my exes is listening right now like, okay, bitch. You're really that delusional. I've never really been cheated on, but there was a couple on there. Hold on one sec. Gorgeous. gorgeous down woman. She's beautiful. Curly hair. I'm assuming she's biracial. She might not be. Glowing skin. Nice big fake boobs. She's gorgeous. Her husband looks like goddamn Remy from Ratatouille. And this bitch ass boy, she's like, I thought I was doing everything to be the perfect wife. I wanted to be everything. I was taking care of the kids, making the dinners, doing this, doing that. I thought we were so in love. We've been together for 20 fucking years. And I guess he was like behind her back doing cuddling, arranged cuddling, paid cuddling services that turned into repeated cuddling visits that turned into sex and bitch assness. Like, what the fuck, man? And I guess that's the thing, is like life, I don't know, 20 years, whew, you never know what life can give you, and that is fucking wild to watch. I need to actually, that's the one that, like, see, this is how it snowballs, because I'm like, okay, so I actually am gonna get Paramount Plus. I want to do the research for the show. I want to have hot takes on current events. I'm so fucking tired all the time, but came to you, light bright, this fine Thursday morning. I'm gonna try and get this out by Monday. I hope. But where does it fucking end? Where does it end? I wanted to give you guys some skincare updates. I ran out of the GHKCU. I ran all 100 milligrams of my GHKCU. I think it's 100 milligrams. My skin has never felt better. I lost a significant amount of weight. Shocker. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows how. Everybody knows that, and everybody knows how. And you know what? Ain't a bitch that could tell me that I don't look the fuck good. I look good, so fuck off. Anyway, and I feel good. That's what's important. But GHKCU, I love her down. She has really, really created a lot of elasticity in my skin, a lot of snapback. Glow is insane. And then here was the thing, was like, as soon as I stopped using it, I kind of got insecure, like, oh my god, I gotta hurry up and like order it. But I feel like I'm still so I've ordered it. I think it comes today. I can't wait. But I've still seen, in the 2 weeks that I haven't been taking it, I'm still seeing improvement in my skin, improvement in the tightness of my stomach, but like more so than ever. I tried Retta. I want to drink less. I love to drink, and I want to drink less. And Retta is supposed to be known for that. Like, it didn't help, but it didn't make me want to drink less. I still love to drink. It's who I am. What am I going to do? We got to let people be people. I got to drink less. Look, if I tell you, look, we all know I like to drink. This is not a fucking, it's not a secret. What was I talking about? GHK, stomach, tight, nice. It looks shred. I can't tell if it's the Retta that's shredding me or the GHK, but either way, it's great. I took the Retta like 3 weeks ago. I think I took a really, really small amount of it, which is probably why it wasn't effective in making me drink less. I was on vacation. Oh, I wanted to say, there was so the whole point was, on vacation, I was going to use the gorgeous backdrop to initiate video. I was like, yes. But like, the reality is, I was still mom the whole time. I'm mothering the whole time. So like, the only pockets of the day that I had was nap time or after bedtime. And I'm the fuck tired at 9 p.m. So once Daniel stopped working, we had a few days where he was able to we were fully vacationing. And he gave me an afternoon off and was like, go explore, go do what you want to do. I was like, yes. Like, I love that. I love to vibe, love to just not have responsibilities. I was like, should I go to the bar? Should I socialize? This was where I was going to record at. This day was the day I was going to record. And I was like, no, let me gather content. Let me see what I can get into. And we're just going to do a full recording when I get back. And I was like a little drunk. I brought my weed vape with me. It just got released that the TSA is now allowing for us to travel with medical marijuana. No large amounts, just medical marijuana. I hate to say it, TSA, but we didn't ask. I have been traveling with marijuana every single flight that I have taken for forever. I don't know. Maybe I should cut that out. I don't know if they're watching or listening. They're probably not listening. But yeah, we've already been doing that. Anyway, I brought my weed vape. I was like baked. I'm going up the beach. I'm like walking on the beach. And I see my dreams come true right in front of my eyes. Massage. And it's not the resort kind, because also I'm too cheap. I'm a cheap person. I've said this before. I'm not paying, I do like $200 for a boo-boo ass massage. I want the beach. I want boots on the ground. Grassroots massage on the beach. I want to hear the elements. I walked up on the lady. I walked up on the hut. It was like magic. I walk up. There's like 4 tables in there. One lady completely passed out in a plastic chair. Fully drool extending down her. I felt bad, but I was like, this is my moment, not yours. You live here. Sorry, babe. Get up and get this shit cracking. And crack she did. It was the best massage of my life. It was so amazing. She told me to come back the next day, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll be back. Yeah. And I wished about it, but didn't make it back. We took the baby to the beach the following day. It was great. Went to the pool again. But yeah, truly just the best day. That was my treat of the vacation. It was one of many treats, but that was like the ultimate chef's kiss. But more feedback on bad customer service and me directly adding the dispensary. I bought a 2-gram vape from y'all that was a ripper, wicked ripper. She was so good. It was the only weed I brought with me to Mexico. And she did, it was a higher end brand too. I was trying it out. I felt like I was like splurging a little, and higher end brand. And sure enough, it clogged in, like, I don't know if it's clogged. I don't know if it's the battery is broken, but it sounds like air is passing through it. Very much is not. There's nothing pulling. I'm pulling and pulling and pulling. I look like fucking Popeye. Is it Popeye? I look insane. It's not working. And I have 3/4 of this fucking 2-gram vape left. I have 3. What? So I walked it into the dispensary this week, and I was like, hey. Because like at my previous dispensary, it happened to me one time before, and they were like, oh yeah, no problem. We got you different. Here you go. Because that's customer service. See how they customer served me? Oh, your shit's broken? No worries. We got you. You're our customer here. We got you. I go into the dispensary. I'm like, hey, loved this thing, but what the heck? The guy's like, yeah, okay, give me 1 second. He leaves. Comes back. Would you mind, like, this is the only time I'm ever gonna ask you to do this. Would you mind hitting this in front, like, hit it? Nothing comes out. And then he's, oh no, a little harder. Do you know how many weed vapes I've burned through in my life? Do you know how many blinkers in my lifetime? I know how these things work. I'm not new to this. I promise you I'm true to this. Why do I have to work so hard for something that I paid for? This doesn't even make sense. He left 3 separate times and had me keep testing it. And he's like, yeah, so since there is air passing through there, we're going to have to, like, there's nothing we can do. Like, why is that laughable to me? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Nothing we can do is a crazy option. That's, I guess, my thing is like, you have to offer me some sort of solution other than no. He said no. I was like, huh? And I like throw it in my bag and he's like, are you satisfied? I was like, well, no. Like, that fucking sucks. That sucks, dude. You know that sucks. He's like, okay, well, do me a favor. Come back on one of the days that this supervisor isn't here because he's just kind of worried about like what the managers can say, and come back without him. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I ain't finna, dude, get the fuck out my face. Like, this shit is crazy. And like, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. There are a myriad of dispensaries that I can shop from. Why the fuck would I ever come back here if you just told me, the person who literally does not have time for this shit? I don't have time to come down here. You're telling me to come back here because your fuck ass boy over here is trying to fight a grown ass woman. I'm not trying to pull one over on y'all. I'm just trying to have my shit. Anyway. I've been recording for 37 minutes. I want to be selfish and keep recording. I want to keep talking to you guys. It's the entry of Gemini season. That's probably why I'm feeling chatty and fun and vibrant. I hope all you guys... Okay, let's close out on saying some really nice things about Geminis. Because I really had a long time where I fucking hated y'all. Could not stand y'all. Because I got burned by a Gemini or two. Who hasn't? There's this TikToker that insists that Gemini's true father is Satan. And every time she says it, I laugh. No, it's because their father is Satan. Anytime they're doing anything, it's for their father. I think that's hilarious. It's funny. Please don't take that personal, Geminis. I love you guys. Geminis always have excellent style. Excellent style. They're my girlies. They're my girlies because they are chatty, communicators, excellent storytellers, excellent artists. But then there's the other side of the Gemini that's like, ooh, Donald Trump's a Gemini. Kanye West is a Gemini. Ken the Man is a Gemini, and that is my motherfucking girl. My mother-in-law is a Gemini. There's 2 sides, right? 2 sides to Geminis. But I love them. Love you guys. I think this is it. I think this is it for me. No, my husband got the baby. Oh my God. Maybe it's not. Oh, okay. I think this is it. This is a good closeout. I feel happy. I feel good about what we gave. Rounding 40 minutes of a weight being lifted, honestly. Like, chest has felt tight. I've hated everything. I felt rushed. I felt icky. And now I feel lighter and freer. Lightened up. Jesus Christ, I could cry. I feel lightened up. This is what I'm supposed to do. So fucking inspired. So inspired. Thank you for being here again for the whole 40 minutes. Tell me what you liked. And also, can I just say, if you're following me on the Lighten Up podcast page, I'd love your feedback. I would love to hear what you got to say on that page. Help me feel excited about trying to engage more. Everybody says that Instagram is such a toxic place because so many people just watch and don't interact. There's no hearts. There's no, hey, I like what you're doing. Hey, I support you. There's not enough of that on Instagram. There's not enough of that in life. I love to finish by saying community is everything. Family is everything. Looking yourself in the mirror and liking who you see all the way deep down inside is everything, child. It'll win every war. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you liked it, and I can't wait to see you next week.